Hello and welcome to Wireman's Whimsy. Today we are going to make this happy birthday card. And as a shout out, since I'm posting this on July 4th, I have used Real Red, Night of Navy, and the basic white cardstock to do a Independence Day themed happy birthday card. So here's to all my viewers in the United States. Happy Independence Day. So we'll get started. I've got a basic white card base. I've got Real Red in 5 1/4 by 4. I've got Night of Navy in 5 by 3 3/4, and I've got a piece of basic white in 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. So it's all just layered up. I used the sweet ice cream set. I used the happy birthday, and I used the dots and sprinkles from this set. I wanted it to look like fireworks, so it may just look like a decoration, but the intent was fireworks. So when I did the front as well, it seemed very plain, and you'll see that when I build it. So I ran it through the Painted Texture 3D embossing folder, and it looks really, really good that way. The the Painted Texture folder is excellent for that, for just freshening things up. So I'm going to start with the Night of Navy. Now you can use a Stamparatus for this as well. I just winged this one. With the happy birthday from this set, it's a curvy stamp. What I did is I made sure the Y's, when I put it down, I made sure the Y's lined up, and then it comes out straight, because otherwise you have a tendency to put it down and it's crooked. So when I put it down, I make sure that the Y's are lined up. And I'm going to stamp the Night of Navy just in the middle of the card, like that. So that's come out straight. I'm going to close the Night of Navy for now. We will need to come back in with it. I'm going to clean off my stamp, and I'm going to come in with the Real Red, and I'm going to ink it up, and I'm going to come in above, making sure my Y's are lined up like that, and I'm going to come in below, and my Y's are lined up. There we go. So we are finished with that stamp now. I'm going to come in with the sprinkles in Real Red, and I'm going to just come in just so it kind of looks like the top of fireworks. So I'm just angling it a little bit, coming in like this, and then we'll come in with the dots in blue. And I tried different, this was my try it, see if it works. And I tried it in the second value. Didn't like it so well in second value. Really quite liked it in full value. So I quite often test out my ideas on just a piece of scrap paper. The scrap paper takes the ink differently than the cardstock does, so it's just an approximation. But it saves me on cardstock, because the number of times I've tried and not been happy with the results and basically thrown cardstock away. So I just use a scrap piece of paper to give me an idea of how things would look, because I'm a lot happier recycling that than recycling cardstock. Okay, so there's the card front, and you can see very plain. Still looks good. Nothing wrong with that. I just like it with the texture of the embossing folder. So I'm just going to run that through with the Stampin' Cut and Emboss, with the base plate and the gray 3D embossing folder plate. I'll run that through, and then we just literally put the card together. I have cleaned off my stamps, but I did put On the inside of the inside of the card, I put a couple of little firework pieces inside. You can do that if you want. You don't have to do it. You can totally decorate the inside of the card as well. I don't tend to. I leave lots of space for greeting and writing inside. Most of my cards go to family in England, so I tend to write a note or two inside them. So I'm just going to center this up on the Knight of Navy, and then we'll flip the whole thing over and center it up on the real red, and then we'll put the whole thing on the basic white card base, and we will be good to go. So I appreciate all of your comments and your likes. My 1,000 subscriber video, I talked about creating together because your ideas really do inspire me. Your tips and tricks inspire me, and I always give a shout out if I've used somebody's idea. So I'm really hoping that we can continue to work together, and you'll continue to view, and we'll continue to create together. So thank you very much for watching today, and this is a Independence Day inspired happy birthday card. Thank you so much.